Okay, today I'm taking a look at the SEYVUM IWBL12 20-volt max cordless impact wrench. All right, that's cool. So it actually does come a little baggy. Appears to be a thick, durable material, which is good. Got an instruction manual. We've got our charger. Got a green light for charge. We've got a red light for charging. We got a big 3 amp hour battery. So that's actually very nice. Most tools come with like a 2 amp at best. Pretty good looking contacts. You can see they just kind of clamp on. And we got our release right here. And it comes with 4 deep well sockets. So 17, 19, 20, and 21. That's good. Those are pretty common sizes. You can tell those are nice deep well sockets. And they have a detent hole in 2 spots. And then this is the main event. So you can see on the front, even though those sockets had those holes, this actually has a hog ring to hold it on. And I always like seeing these because you don't have to worry about any orientation you put this thing in. It'll lock in. So that's great. One of the more important things about this is that it is brushless. That means the motor is a very high quality motor. Brushless motors, they use less power, so that battery that's already a 3 amp is going to last even longer. The motors have more torque than you would get with a brushed motor. And because they don't have brushes that you have to change out, that means less maintenance, and the motor is going to last longer. So there's less parts that are going to be rubbing against each other with a brushless motor. On top of that, you don't get that smoke smell that you get with brushed motors. So this is the only style of tool that I want. I do use brush motor tools still, but they are definitely on their way out. If you're going to get one right now, you want to get a brushless. Do have a lot of nice textured rubber all the way around the handle, so that feels great. This is even rubber back here. We got some rubber on the side, so if you drop this thing, you don't have to worry about the impact quite as much. And then the chuck is all metal, and we got 2 blades for our power. We got our forward and our reverse switches right here. So very intuitive. This is the way they all should be. You press them with your forefinger, that's forward. Press with your thumb, and that is reverse. And we have a light, which is something, this is interesting. It kind of wraps all the way around. That's not something I normally see. Normally it's just one little light pointing straight forward. So I like getting that extra area coverage. That's actually cool. Pretty good feeling trigger. Look at that. It's not even that loud. That's nice. Now this is cool, so I'm going to hit it. As soon as I let go, we got a brake stop light. So what that means is we don't have to worry about this thing taking off. As soon as we let go of the trigger, it's going to stop. That's cool. So that's good. What that means is that we don't have to worry about this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. As soon as we let go of the trigger, we can set this tool down. It's going to be done. That's great. We also have a power indicator here, so we can see that the battery does come with 2 bars of charge, so it's a little over halfway charged. And we got a button for speed control. Not sure how that works. I'll have to look at the manual for that. Okay, so the manual says that the speed control only works in forward mode. So if I have it in reverse, it doesn't really do anything. If I put it in forward, you can see I've got it in low. Now I've got it in high. A little more speed. So that's cool. So we got 2 different speeds for going forward, which is nice. So if we want to be a little more delicate, we can do that. Then the impacts, of course, are going to change. So we got 1,980 at speed 1 and then 2,900 at speed 2. But the big thing here is that this has 320 foot-pounds of torque. So that's a ton for something this size. I mean, to put that in perspective, a typical lug nut, like to put the tire on your car, is right around 70 to 90 foot-pounds, depending on the tire. So this can do 320 foot-pounds. That's a ton of torque. So that's fantastic. So inside the bag with the manual, I actually found this. This is a pin and O-ring. What this is for, you can actually drop this through this hole in the anvil and then use the O-ring to hold it. So if you're going to be putting this socket on, you're worried about maybe it's going to be sticking or something like that, and you want to be able to make sure that it's not going to fall off, you can put that O-ring over it and then run this pin through and through that anvil. There we go, like that. Put that rubber O-ring on. Now that socket is locked on. You don't have to worry about this thing falling off at all. So this is the 21. There we go. Spun it right up. Very cool. Very nice. So overall, that is a really awesome impact wrench. Now, the thing you do have to be careful about with this is you can use these things to break free your lug nuts. So if you want to loosen them up, you can do that. But you do want to be careful because this says 320 foot-pounds. If you try to use this thing to tighten on your lug nuts, like you can use this to like run your lug nut up. But if you try to just crank and crank and crank on it, you can actually warp your rotor. So be careful of that. This thing has a ton of power. You can actually do damage with this thing. But if you got a bolt that's locked on and you're having a real hard time breaking that thing off, that's what these things are made for. This is made for doing heavy work. So overall, that is a very nice impact wrench.